welcome to ESAFC TV. We're back at Madills Farm with another premier match. Today we see our ESAFC Eastern Suburbs Women's Premier team taking on Hamilton Wanderers, and we're already underway here, and early chance for Evans up the top. Rebecca Van Dorp, captain, just calms things down. Wong tries to look central to Finlay. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the live stream today. Hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any more future matches. There's no obligations. Just means that we'll keep you filled in on all things Lily Whites. Our women's premier side are currently sitting second on the table quite comfortably. Two points ahead of Northern Rovers and Western Springs up the top quite significantly. 8 points clear, and Hamilton Wanderers bottom of the table, but based on this league so far, it's not going to be an easy ride for the Lily Whites today. All 6 respective teams are big competitors in the Lotto NRFL. So you can expect a good battle today between the team in blue and the team in white. The conditions down here at Madills Farm, pretty windy today. Wouldn't really expect much less for Madills Farm. But other than that, the rain seems to be holding out for now. Foster. No massive changes today for the Lily Whites, apart from Lucy Carter, one of the experienced players in this Eastern Suburbs side, has come out in the replacement of Rachel Head in the midfield there. Of course, this Lotto NRFL league is 4 rounds this season, would you believe it? And this is the 3rd time these two sides have come up against each other. And there will be one more at Porritt Stadium down in the Tron later this season. Of course, if you're not familiar with the new look National League, the 4 top place teams in this Lotto NRFL will advance to the National League over summer. So a lot at stake for both sides. Wong with time on the ball. Little bit of a scrappy start for both sides. Of course, the Kate Shepherd Cup knockout round was last weekend. Both teams with an easy battle. Well, easier to what they're used to in this league. So you can understand why it might take them a little bit to get into a match like this today. Corner now for the Wanderers. And Michaela Foster to take. Ex-under 17 age group New Zealand representative. A nice ball in, but Hamilton can't quite find the net. Good switch of play here from the Lily Whites out to Strawn. And it's a foul there on Paris. Taken down by Elliott. It's always a massive battle between these two sides. In the past, we've seen a few cards given and things like that. Makes the game exciting, of course. Suburbs not letting Hamilton clear it out of that danger. With some nice space out here on the right hand side. The Lily White's trying to optimise that. Some great defending from the front there from the Lily Whites. However, Hamilton do manage to get out. It's a pace. Carlton, nice defending. Finlay on the ball now. In here at Madills Farm, and thanks for joining us on the live stream this afternoon. My name's Bonnie Jensen, your commentator, and We're hoping for a good match today. Already off to a bit of a battle. However, both teams just trying to find their mojo and calm things down a bit. Van Dort with a massive switch of play there. Dangerous to go across goal, but Wong looks after it. Eastern Suburbs really switching the play, keeping their opposition moving, and here's Strawn. Laney Strawn, a key player to watch today as a fullback, gets extremely high and has scored 3 goals in 2 games for the Lily Whites. Hopefully she can continue that run and pinch another one today for herself. Van Dort looking for that switch. And Hamilton playing pretty deep today, allowing Eastern Suburbs to play along the back line, which they do enjoy anyway. Ball now into O'Brien. And a good step there from Strawn. Nice turn from O'Brien. Mojo now, and they've got a lot of time to move that ball. Great bit of play there from Suburbs. The amount of time Hamilton they kind of looks like they're parking the bus a little bit, playing extremely deep, and Suburbs, whilst they're being patient, struggling to find any sort of outlet, give themselves an opportunity on goal. And a great stretch from O'Reilly. Burrows. Van Dort now with a cheeky little run. You love to see it from a centre back. And across in even. You can hear Karina Brown in goal, instructing her team to just cover Van Dort as she goes for a little spree up there. And some good pace there. Eastern Suburbs lucky to come away from that one. Karina Brown takes comfortably. Chance now for Paris. Paris dives for it. Not enough on it. But a real chance there for the Lily Whites. Van Dort's all over the long ball there. Home game for the Lily Whites this season, but only the 4th at Madills due to some kind of grounds issues. Earlier on this season we were over at Nahui, but these girls, I know, always turn up for a match at Madills at home. Chance here for Finlay. Nice ball from O'Brien. It's good to see Ella Finlay push on a little bit into more of an attacking midfield role, with O'Reilly coming in and sitting in that number 6. Usually where Finlay would play. Now, good run of play, and O'Brien shoots from long range. Good step from Carlton. And Carlton tries to slide tackle there. but completely misreads it. She won't mind me laughing. Nice touch to bring that down from Strawn. Eastern Suburbs can just calm things down a little bit. And a foul there on Burrows. Good step there from Carlton. Hamilton playing very direct, but the counter's working for them. Hamilton Wanderers coach Stephen Cox, pretty vocal today. His team being at the bottom of the table and a lot on the line. Of course, you'll be wanting your team, to make the most of every game and try get anything out of it at this stage in the competition. And here's a chance now for Burrows. Jade Paris. And a strike there from Burrows. Great strike. But Godbold is all over it. Looks in. Oh, and a cheeky little strike there. And a great ball from O'Brien into Burrows, but she's called offside. Coach Stephen Hoyle stoked with that kind of play from his side, letting Rebecca Burrows know. great play. Jade Paris well offside, but I don't think she realises. Hamilton Wanderers playing very direct today. Sitting quite deep, and then as soon as they win it, they look to go long. Strawn does well there to work it up the sideline. Burrows' long range shot, far too high, but we do encourage it. And a good run there from Arjamandi. Into side of throw-in right up the top of the pitch. Nice turn there from Burrows, looking for Paris. Will the ball bounce? No, doesn't quite bounce in her favour there. And a great tackle there from O'Reilly, earns her side of throw-in. Suburbs will be wanting a goal before half time, and that'll do. A corner for the Lily Whites. Can Strawn make something of this? And Van Dort is up for it. Paris shoots. It's into the hands of Godbold. Okay, Carlton with a nice header there. We're 30 minutes in here at Madills Farm for the clash between Eastern Suburbs and Hamilton Wanderers in the LOTTO NRFL Premier League. Top 4 place teams obviously advanced through to the National League this summer. So everything's on the line for a win today. Eastern Suburbs currently placed second on the table with Hamilton at the bottom, but not far behind on points. And of course, with there only being 6 teams in this competition, anything can happen. All teams, you know, definitely competing and holding their own, and there's been some interesting scores. And a chance there for Hamilton. Thanks for joining us on ESAFC TV here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button down below while you're there, because then you're keeping up to date with the Lily Whites, and we love it. We are all here for it. Ella Finlay just looking for an outlet, and she does in Wong. Good piece of play there. And she's kept on side, O'Brien. They've got numbers forward. There's another ball on the pitch. Oh, and some miscommunication there. But Laney's on the out, and it's out for a corner. It was all confusing there because there was another ball on the pitch. Got an in-house tournament on today at Eastern Suburbs with the juniors. Strawn looking to continue a run of goals. She scored 3 in 2 matches for the Lily Whites. Jade Paris from long range, and what a strike! Outside the box, top corner, Jade Paris all over it. We love to see goals like that, and that in fact is Jade Paris's 90th goal for Eastern Suburbs. The almost leading goal scorer of the club. I believe she's second, and that is her 90th goal. Unbelievable strike there from Jade Paris. Outside the box, top right corner. No goalkeeper would get to that. Eastern Suburbs 1, Hamilton 0, and it's the goal that Eastern Suburbs were hunting for before the half time. Still a bit of time on the clock though for Hamilton, of course, to equalise, and Eastern Suburbs, you know, to get a couple more. Too much on that one for Carpenter. And I can hear Coach Stephen Hoyle yelling out to Ella Finlay, just checking she's alright. Lucy Carter is in fact also warming up. Of course, we'd hate to see Ella Finlay go, but Lucy Carter, not a bad sub to bring on at this stage in the match. Carlton with some time and space to drive. And a funny touch there from Wong, but she gets it down. Burrow's just so composed on the ball. Good run there from Wong. Eastern Suburbs really getting into their mojo now. Beautiful football. Also I can see Coach Stephen Cox for Hamilton Wanderers warming up some players. Looks like Lisa Evans is letting her coach know she's in a bit of pain. Ella Finlay sends one in. O'Brien, some good strength there. Carlton, nice ball out to Wong. And Wong sent one in. Taylor O'Brien, she has time to shoot, but she skies it too high. It's okay though, because the opportunities they're presenting for themselves are pretty positive. Carlton goes back to the safety of Brown, who switches play. Van Dort now with a good run. Erin are playing extremely high up the pitch. You can hear teammate Jade Paris telling her to stay on its side. And a sub now, early days for Hamilton, I believe injury based. And that's Lisa Evans coming off and replaced by Caitlin Byrne. And a nice strike there from Hamilton. Almost similar to Jade Paris's goal in that top right corner. Lucky for us, that one didn't go in. Good defence there from Rachel Head. Long tries to find O'Brien up the top there. Good strength from Burrows. Got some other live scores in from Western Springs and Northern Rovers. Another massive clash today in the Lotto NRFL Premier League. Of course, they're all big matches. They're currently sitting on a draw, which works in Eastern Suburbs' favour. Hopefully that score remains. Looks like both sides getting a little tired as we come close to the end of this first half. Kate Carlton, good hustle there on the touch line, doing everything she can to avoid a corner. Hamilton just struggling a little bit there to find an option. And they go long. A goal now would be detrimental. Almost being 45 minutes on the clock. Eastern Suburbs will want to be keeping that ball out, and luckily it's into the safety of Karina Brown's hands there. Nice turn from Burrows. Chance now for Eastern Suburbs. Strawn looks in, and just like that it's half time. Eastern Suburbs 1, Hamilton Wanderers 0. You're here on ESAFC TV for the Lotto NRFL Premier League. we'll be back in just a moment. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button down below. And maybe the little like button if you're enjoying this video, this live stream, and we'll see you very shortly. We're back underway down here at Madills Farm for the LOTTO NRFL Premiership, the clash between Hamilton Wanderers and, of course, Eastern Suburbs. Thanks for joining us on ESAFC TV here today on YouTube. I'm Bonnie Jensen, your commentator for this afternoon. We're into the second half. Eastern Suburbs up 1, Hamilton 2, and another chance here. Taylor O'Brien, look at that, first minute, second half. And she's stoked, and so am I. 2-0, Eastern Suburbs. A good start to that second half. Of course, we had Jade Paris, our first goal scorer today. An unreal strike from outside the box, well outside the box, in fact, across the face of the goal into the right top corner. Taylor O'Brien there just extremely composed as she took on a few defenders. And of course the goalie, and would you look at that, you would expect nothing less for from an experienced player like Taylor O'Brien. Rain starting to come down here at Madills Farm. You can hear everyone kind of moving under cover now, including us in the commentary box. First half, Eastern Suburbs pretty composed on the ball, however no real chances apart from that goal, of course, that Jade Paris scored. Hamilton playing pretty defensively and then direct when they would get the ball. But Coach Stephen Hoyle has plenty of options on the bench today to bring on, the likes of Olivia Page with some pace up the top, or Lucy Carter, experience in the midfield. At this stage though, 2-0 up isn't a massive ask for Hamilton to come back to. ESAFC TV, hit that subscribe button down below and you will be kept up to date with all things Eastern Suburbs. And of course we play our men's premier matches on this live stream as well, all the home games. We are streaming. Here's a chance now for Hamilton. Carpenter scoring the one goal against us in the last fixture down at Porritt Stadium in Hamilton. The final score being 3-1. Although the score doesn't often reflect in these competitions, these matches, all 6 teams being extremely competitive. Eastern Suburbs have been all over the switches of play today. Hamilton allowing them to do so. Would be great though to see Eastern Suburbs look forward more. I reckon they could have had a few more chances today. The amount of possession they've had. perfect ball. Good step there from Van Dort. Again, Van Dort, super solid at the back as per. A great leader as well of this side. And the second substitution for the Wanderers, number 17, Kim Maguire, coming on for Sarah Carpenter. And that's a great touch from Burrows, who is just a beautiful football player in terms of her ability. She is just extremely composed on the ball. One of the key players in this Eastern Suburbs side. This, of course, is the third time that Eastern Suburbs and Hamilton have come up against each other in this season, and a chance here for Maguire, and it's a shot from the top of the box, but Karina Brown reads the direction. Of course, this competition is 4 rounds, extremely odd. You don't often see 4 rounds of play in a winter season. And this is the third time these two sides have come up against each other. Eastern Suburbs winning both. drive there from Van Dort to Paris. Paris tries to break through. A nice turn there from Finlay. And another switch of play for the Burbs. Van Dort. A yellow card there for that lazy tackle. On Onglington. Elliott looks long. And head now. Hamilton will need to look to score pretty soon if they want to kind of keep themselves in this game. A win today for the Lily Whites will keep them at second on the table. Here's Jade Paris. O'Brien, and that's number 2 for O'Brien. Great play there between the two strikers, O'Brien and Paris. Good composure from both of them, and O'Brien, number 2 today, and number 3 for the Lily Whites. Coach Stephen Hoyle now warming up his bench. It's a good point to look to bring the impact players on. And as I was saying, a win today, the Lily Whites will stay at second, but close that gap between front runners Western Springs, who are currently down 5-1 against Northern Rovers. A massive result for Springs, who have had an awesome start to their season. Still very clear at the top of the table on 25 points, us on 17 before today. Ella Finlay, great run there. Great ball into the feet of Paris in Eastern Suburbs. Really just playing around Hamilton now. And a miss kick there, unforced error. Perhaps a chance for Hamilton. Great sweeping there from Karina Brown, more of a sweeper rather than a goalkeeper. Uses her feet far more than her hands, which we love to see in any keeper. And a good ball into Strawn. Can she make it? A little too much on it. And the first substitution for the Lily Whites, Lucy Carter, coming on in the number 7 shirt, replacing the young Ella Finlay, who's had a stellar game and been key in that midfield when it comes to switching the play. And Lucy Carter, not a bad player to bring on at this point. Well known for her experience and loud voice, revving the team up. And a nice turn there from O'Brien. She'll strike left foot into the hands of Godbold. O'Brien and Paris have been linking up exceptionally well up the top today. And head finds Paris. Paris brings it down nicely in a good little left foot volley. Goldbolds have been solid in there for the Wanderers today. You can hear Coach Stephen Cox of Hamilton Wanderers screaming at his team to step up now. They can't play as deep as they can. They have been, rather, if they're wanting to get back into the match today. If you've just joined us on the live stream, welcome. We're almost 65 minutes in to the match between Hamilton Wanderers and Eastern Suburbs in the Lotto NRFL Premiership. Of course, top 4 place teams in this competition advance to the National League later this year. Eastern Suburbs before this match sitting second on the table on 17 points, and Hamilton at the bottom. However, it is close between all 6 teams. Eastern Suburbs with goal scorers today, Jade Paris and 2 for Taylor O'Brien. Plenty of time to make it more though. And a nice turn there from O'Reilly. They'll switch the play again, Eastern Suburbs. With a good run from Van Dort. And brilliant play, beautiful play there. And Jade Paris gets her second. That's 2 for Jade and 2 for Taylor. Beautiful play there from the Lily Whites. Excellent build up. Right from Karina Brown and Rebecca Van Dort at the back, all the way up this left-hand side. That is, in fact, Jade Paris's 91st goal for the Lily Whites. Incredible stats there. And it's a sub for Eastern Suburbs. Taylor O'Brien coming off. Another excellent game from her. She's being replaced by Olivia Page, the pacey young forward. Who'll be a great impact player today for Eastern Suburbs, of course, scoring in the last match they had against Hamilton down at Porritt Stadium in the 3-1 win. originally playing boys soccer football this season. She got the call up from head coach Stephen Hoyle to come and join the women's premier side, and she's been a great addition to the team ever since. And it's always good to bring those young ones on to, you know, run everywhere. Oh, and here's a chance now for Hamilton. They break through the back line, but Lainey Strawn all over it. There's no doubt in her face. And a nice touch there from Burrows. Good play. It's up the other end now. Another chance for Suburbs perhaps. And it's out for a corner. Coach Stephen Hoyle's got to be happy with the way the Lily Whites are playing today. Although the amount of possession they've had on the ball, you would hope to see maybe a few more goals from Eastern Suburbs. Ball in from Strawn. It's into the hands of Godbold. She's had a great game today for the Wanderers. And Carlton, she may be short, but she's got a spring in her step. Good defending from the front there by the Lily Whites. And Burrows goes down. She looks to be in a lot of pain. Teammate Strawn has kicked it out for her. She doesn't look good. Looks to be maybe a knee injury. I can't tell if she's laughing or crying. But luckily Stephen Hoyle had Aria Blackler warming up. And then she's just trying to shuffle off the pitch. And if it's a serious injury, that's a massive loss for the Lily Whites. Not only has she had an exceptional game today, Rebecca Burrows, but a very good season. Hopefully not a massive injury. And on comes Aria Blackler, the last substitution for Eastern Suburbs today. Again, another young player, but definitely held her own in the season so far. And Van Dort, she's still going. She's desperate for a goal, Van Dort, despite being centre back. And a corner here for Hamilton. Can they get themselves back into the game? And a header there, it's on target. But Karina Brown luckily in the right spot to collect. And again a little breakthrough here for Hamilton. And a nice strike there from Helen Arjamandi, who's had some good pace up the top there for her side. And just like that, they bring one back. Eastern Suburbs won't be happy with conceding this late in the game. Luckily, they do have 4 on their side. The rain's coming down pretty bad here at Madills. Still 15 minutes on the clock, plenty of time for Hamilton or Eastern Suburbs to score a couple more. And a nice switch of play there from Strawn. And here's Olivia Page now. And just to the left of the commentary box, I can see Rebecca Burrows hobbling off. Hopefully not too serious. And a free kick just over halfway here now for Hamilton, but they're looking in. Elliott with a massive boot on her. Good step from Carter. And Van Dort saves the day as per. And Eastern Suburbs looking to just slow down the play and change the tempo a little bit, as they do have this 4-1 lead. And Hamilton now with a bit of momentum after scoring late in the game. And Lucy Carter dangerously switches the play there, but Strawn with a nice touch to bring the ball down. And again another switch for Eastern Suburbs. I'd say they've done about 100 switches of play today. And a foul there on Maguire. Jade Paris with a good step, defending from the front. It's what we like to see. The rain has been extremely off and on today at Madills Farm. Chance here for Hamilton. And a nice touch from O'Reilly into Karina Brown in goal. And a bit of an awkward bounce. Carlton. And Olivia Page, a strike from outside the box. Both teams getting slightly sloppy, not sure whether that's that they're tired, whether it's a change in pace from after Hamilton's scoring, or whether it's the rain perhaps. But with 6 minutes to go, Eastern Suburbs will need to see this game out and not concede any more. And a nice ball into Rachel Head, who strikes from outside the box. A great little run there into the pocket. And Hamilton now have numbers forward. Foster. And a good one too between Carter and Page on that right hand side. There's numbers forward. Can Aria Blackler tries to get her first goal for this women's premier side. And if your screen is black and you can't see the picture, don't worry, I'm here to update you. We've got about 3 minutes left of normal time. And a big push there in Rachel Head, but the ref doesn't call it. Now Hamilton arguing for a foul, but instead they foul Olivia Page. So Jade Paris will take the free kick. And Eastern Suburbs will want to slow down the clock here with only 3 minutes to go. Oh no, Lucy Carter will take this one. It's pretty far out. Lucy Carter plays the feet of Jade Paris on the top of the 18-yard box. It's just scrappy there. And Eastern Suburbs still with possession. And they go right back to halfway and Wong looks in. Eastern Suburbs just looking to kind of find composure. And O'Reilly, good strength there. Hamilton win it back. And they're looking to go forward now. Foster switches the play out. And a chance here. Just escaped. Another goal perhaps. Hamilton still with possession and looking to, they fire one in. And a strike from outside the box. Some good power on that one. But it goes too high. Of course, this is the clash between Eastern Suburbs and Hamilton Wanderers. Eastern Suburbs dominated the possession today, but looking to just see out the match now, as we've pretty much hit the 90. Van Dort and Strawn managed to move that ball out of danger. Carlton with a good tackle there on Foster. Eastern Suburbs really just wearing down this clock now and keeping the ball, looking after it. But perhaps a chance for Olivia Page, whose pace gets the better of the Hamilton defence. And if you've still got a black screen, sorry about that. We are into injury time now. Suburbs have the ball all the way up near the corner. Olivia Page, cross into Strawn. But Hamilton get it out of danger, and Eastern Suburbs will reset from the halfway. Again, Eastern Suburbs just recycling that ball, moving it round, wearing down the clock as we're now into injury time. But Hamilton Wanderers still putting in a big shift there. And Aria all the way back. Aria Blackler to Karina Brown. Eastern Suburbs again switching the play, but Wong's caught out and they've got numbers forward. A great ball there into Arjamandi, and Rebecca Van Dort, a great tackle. Arjamandi can't quite get a break through Van Dort there. Surely the ref will be blowing it any minute. Of course, there wasn't too much injury time in the second half apart from Rebecca Burrows, who went down pretty badly. And there is Brandon Day's whistle, and just like that, Eastern Suburbs Women's Premier side, another win on the board. A great battle between the two sides today, but Eastern Suburbs with a better team Some really, really good football out there. Of course, we had Jade Paris, 2 goals. Taylor O'Brien, 2 for her. And all round, a great day of football. Thanks for tuning in to ESAFC TV here with a commentary by yours truly, Bonnie Jensen. We'll be back next week for the Kate Shepherd Cup. Our women's team will be here at Madills. We look forward to seeing you there. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hit that subscribe button down below and